It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Browns and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4-win. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Now 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out in the 3rd year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes under pressure and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 8. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Those up-out teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Basement. Defense.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one too high and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Mostert is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Rams. Byron Pringle, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now here's Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Landry now on the return.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll send Landry in motion right. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's going to have the Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Rams had a woeful 2-9 on the year. But whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 30.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action. Jones. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Going old reliable there to the the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Face man. Defense.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stopped behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Right back to Hubbard. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now a give to Edmonds. Pushes him aside at the and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones. Chubb fumbled it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here now Roberts. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Mahomes now on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Mahomes. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Browns. Jonnu Smith from 6 yards away. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Broken tackle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Jones now throwing to start the drive. This complete left side to Aguilar. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there hauled in by Claypool. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
from just shy of midfield. Jones. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Holding. Offense.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man. There's Gray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.